One thing I forgot to tell you, and I feel like this could be a lot of the podcast. Is just us talking.
Hey, they're here to view. We're here to have a good time. Dude, that may be our best addition since we started.
There's a logo in the background.
Yeah. We're starting out pretty bare bones here.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. So,
but I like it. I do.
Man, what is this Noah's chair or is this your chair?
That's Noah's chair.
Okay,
I'm not sitting in Noah's chair.
Something's been going on over there because this thing leans back way too
Yeah,
far.
that's sus. For those of you who want to know, Noah's my roommate, and every single time we play Rocket League, we hang out. We need 2 chairs. We can't just have one person standing and the other sitting.
Oh yeah, no.
And so we have to go
And borrow the roommate's chair.
every single time he's here and ask for his chair. It's like a funny thing now.
Do you feel like?
I mean, I've not moved an inch since we started, but you are having a real hard time getting comfy. Yeah, why does that lean so far back?
I don't know, but I'm vibing with it right now.
Are you sure?
I think I'm good as long
Maybe
as
it's because like you're putting all your body weight towards the back. Maybe you should like
have
sit
a
up
lot
like
of
a normal
body weight.
person. How much do you weigh?
We won't get into that.
Okay.
This episode, just kidding. 225 pounds, pure
No
muscle.
way.
Yeah.
How much of that is muscle?
I just probably said pure muscle. I was lying. I probably have like a 25% body fat.
Okay, hey,
percentage.
we're gonna
I don't
expose you on the pod.
know. Please. Do you have
Sorry.
anything else you want to expose me about?
Yes, actually, my boy here is constantly hot. Constantly.
Yeah, I'm always like super sexy.
Not that.
Good. Wait.
Nope. Temperature.
Oh,
It's.
this chair is pissing me off.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a little toasty most of the time.
Yeah, it is. Bro, yeah. You cannot get comfy.
Bro, something's wrong with this. It's me. I'm hot.
Are you really hot? Is that why?
I'm a sweaty boy. But
Wait,
here's the thing.
No, I'm not done with this.
Okay?
Dude,
I'm just going to rest this right
I've
here.
known you a long time.
Get cozy.
I've known you a long time, dude. And you are just constantly hot. And it's just really annoying because I'm usually cold. Mm-hmm. Like we'll have the window open and you'll be like, dude, I'm just like so hot. It's like, bro, maybe it's because you're wearing a Letterman.
Guys.
Okay,
we'll
dude,
get into the
that
50
Letterman's
pitch,
like, yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways.
No, can I? Okay.
I walk in with a rice bag that's like been in the microwave for 5 minutes. And Gabe's like,
toasty.
yeah, Gabe's like, you use a rice bag? I was like, okay. So I threw it to him and he holds it. He's like, that's actually kind of nice. I was like, okay.
I do like it, but like I just don't like feeling sweaty.
Yeah. And it works for me because I'm usually cold and it's obviously December. So dude, you give me a rice bag. Oh boy, do I fall asleep quick.
So I did have one thing to say though.
Yeah.
Some feedback.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you this later? But like I just kind of want to tell you now.
Yeah. Tell me.
Some feedback we got. Someone said.
And this is on our after posted on social media. This is what someone commented or someone DM'd.
It's not a
you?
comment. Yeah, it's a DM.
Okay, a DM.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like
we always like those
personal
direct
feedback.
messages.
Someone says that when they listen to the podcast, they feel like they're just having a convo with a friend. Like it's just like really laid back, really chill.
Yes.
And I just feel like, yeah, true.
That's all you gotta say about it.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. I already knew.
No,
Exactly. That's how we designed it that way.
I love that you say that because I think that's why many people resonate with The Office, the TV show, the hit TV show. If you guys haven't heard of it,
Right.
The US version. And maybe people don't recognize this, but when you watch The Office, you feel like you're in the conference room with Michael and Dwight and Jim, or you feel like you're having a conversation with Pam or Stanley. And it's because of how they film it and because of just like how they act. And that's like what's great about The Office. So everybody loves it. I think they don't really understand that internally they love it because they feel like how they feel with this podcast. And they're involved.
Close.
They're engaged and yes, connected. So I love that you say that because that's what we try to do.
Our viewers are our friends.
Wow. Could you say that one more time?
I said our
To the camera?
viewers. Oh, yeah.
Just forget it.
These guys?
Dude, and for somebody to say that really just helps us get a real good gauge of maybe we're doing something right here.
Yeah.
And I think we are.
The numbers are showing that we are.
Yeah, should we talk about that? Holy crap.
So, okay, let's just get into the segment, honestly. I thought
Oh,
we were
we're
gonna talk
already
about,
ended.
Yeah. We're like knee deep right here. So we have this new segment. We don't even have a name for it. Should we just try to like wing a name right now?
Is this the...
This is the... Essentially, it's like an advice column, feedback, review, Q&A type all in one, right? It's kind of like the OGs talk to us. It's kind of like a reverse podcast.
I like that.
Something like that. We'll come up with a name And it doesn't really matter what we
Well, I
call
was just
it.
going to say, I would like to call it Correct Opinions,
Ooh.
but that's already a podcast name of a podcast that I like,
Okay.
featuring Trey Kennedy, which every Utahn likes.
Yeah,
you know
of
who
course.
Trey Kennedy is.
Yeah, I love that guy. What's something that like big companies do when they like have like opinions from real people? It was like a whatchamacallit group?
Network.
Focus group.
Oh, okay.
So something similar to that. It's like people have come together, either roasted us. We get a lot of roasts. Okay. Either they've roasted us, they've given us feedback, they've said it's really good, it's really bad, or just like general comments. But we also want to do a thing where people email us or DM us and ask for advice, and then we'll do it all on the podcast.
Yes. Should we give them a reference for how they can go about that?
Yes. So one, if you guys DM the Instagram, right? Because our DMs are open. DM the Instagram. Any type of comment that says like, yo, this is for advice column or whatever.
And we're going to read it.
We are going to read it because I read every single comment. Or up.pod@gmail.com. I'll throw it up on the screen. So you can email that and send us any feedback, roast us, or ask for advice, and we'll kind of
Any questions, any advice, a predicament or a pickle that you have found yourself in. Boy, can we help you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And we'd love to get some reactions from you guys. So maybe we'll do that next segment.
Yeah,
if we can get some people.
Yeah, if we
that
get a bunch
respond.
of people commenting, I think for this first episode, since we're kind of already talking about it, my plan for this episode was already kind of to go through some of the comments.
Yeah.
Because I have some feedback to those comments.
I love that. You have a comment for the comment.
Yeah. I'd like to, if they're going to roast me, I'll roast them right back.
Pull up that TikTok right now.
Okay,
Where are we
so-
going first?
Well,
Because we
I
are
think
on
I wanna-
TikTok, Insta, and
We're on all three. YouTube,
YouTube.
TikTok, Instagram, the three important ones.
Right.
Maybe one day we'll spread out LinkedIn.
Maybe we'll go Facebook. We'll see how our audience, if they're 90 or older.
Right. Right now it seems to be pretty young generation.
Yeah.
But if we get some older people, Facebook's a great place for that. So, holy crap. 1 sec, let me just check the views. So it's doing well.
Is it?
So 17K.
Holy.
Which, okay, I know that TikTok, like a lot of viral videos, but for us, like this is the first video on Up. Bro, we've almost got 50 followers. We're almost to 100 on Up.
Whoa,
Guys,
the last
thank
time
you.
we saw it was 50, and that was like a half hour ago. Oh my goodness!
I'm just saying, like
No,
we're
dude,
putting in the mad work right
It's
now.
great, bro.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start real deep, okay?
Okay.
Because we got a lot of positive feedback that we'll talk about. And we've had some questions and some advice, searching. Anyways, we'll talk about some advice we could give people.
Okay.
Anyways.
Hey,
so,
yeah, we don't need to be prompted to give advice. We just kind of do that. So,
I'm not sure if y'all heard that. So unsolicited advice is our specialty.
no, dude, there's that meme of like two girls sitting in a college dorm, and then somebody's like screams extremely loudly, and then they kind of look up, and then they go back to doing their work. And it's like, that's just life living in a college dorm.
That's just what
So
happens.
for those of you who didn't know, somebody just like screamed at the top of their lungs like they
blood
were about,
curdling.
here, I should probably check on that.
Yeah, you can open
They
up
sound
the,
like they were something was happening.
Well,
They're okay. We're doing a podcast.
yeah, we're a little busy. Sorry.
Yeah. Did you want to, where are we
So-
starting?
Okay, let me pull it up. I'm gonna put up the video
Oh, smart.
on the podcast so they can see
Super
what exactly
smart.
what we're referring to. Do you know how many times I've like straight up like hit up a girl, hey, we should hang out, and they're like, yeah, I'd love to, and that's the end of it.
More often than I probably understand.
I do that a lot.
Great
And
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna text her for very long, if at all. I just ask her to hang out because I just want to like see her.
Is it because how she responded and she didn't really match that energy? Because like you can message her like, hey, like you're super cute, we should do something, and then she's like, sounds good. You're like, okay, like now I don't really want to.
I'm really the toxic one. I'll be honest. It's nothing that they're doing. It's like, okay, well, they're annoying me. I'm just like, she's pretty cute. I'm gonna hang out with her. And then like as soon as they're like, yeah, I'm like, wait. I'm like, before I asked her, did I really think if it was worth it to me to put in the effort to meet up
Gotcha.
and meet someone new and go through the whole process?
Yeah, because it's exhausting, man.
So this video, I put it on my personal TikTok. Okay. And as you saw, it's me talking about how when I text girls all the time and ask to hang out because I am interested in hanging out. And then they say, yeah, let's do it. And then I kind of change my mind because I kind of realized I don't really want to put forth the effort. I did that recently. Remember the text I sent to those
Yes.
two girls?
Yep.
I was kind of just like, So
It's
my
a good
bad.
idea, but the reality of it is quite daunting.
Yeah. You say it. It's like, yeah, let's see what happens. But then when they say yes, you're like,
Ooh.
I don't know if I'm ready to hang out right now
Yeah.
with the girl. So, okay. So that's the gist. The gist is just like, I kind of changed my mind. It's not like anything else. So people commenting on this,
Boy, did we have some.
bro, they're not
haters.
listening. They're not listening to what I'm saying. And let me get specific here. So here's a couple examples.
Hey, well, we're not afraid to throw out usernames, okay?
No,
so if you're gonna hate on our videos, just be ready to get exposed.
Okay, so let me take my time here and get in the right ones. So one person says, "Dude, you're so effing cool," as if I was trying to look cool. I'm just talking, bro.
Oh, so this is like a sarcastic, like, dude, you're so cool.
Like, oh, you're so cool.
Yeah.
For thinking that like you can like ignore the girls or whatever. I'm like, okay, wasn't the point, but I appreciate it.
Moving on.
Next one, maybe start thinking it through. I can't argue with that one.
That's not bad.
Can't argue with that one. That one's
Hey, we'll admit
true.
we're wrong. That I didn't say that, what you said. So I think I'm on her side. Maybe you should think it through.
One of the biggest ones where they're not listening is when they think that I just don't know how to ask a girl out, right? For example,
Have you considered the validity of that statement?
yes, because one says it's because you didn't plan a date. I've planned a date before.
I've seen
right?
it.
And you've been there,
I've been on one.
right, with me.
Yeah.
And 2 girls.
Yeah.
And we were
That was a great time, by the way.
100%. So another one that's kind of similar to that.
Sorry, guys. It's hard to find all the hate comments when there's just so many good ones. So just give us a moment.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with her, you need to tell her what, where, and when. No, I know that. That was the next step before I changed my mind. Okay.
If I were to keep going, then maybe I could have followed your advice.
Yes, but I did not. One person, this is so facts. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, thank you.
Clout Lord 69.
Yes.
That's the most perfect freaking username. Another proof that guys' self-awareness nowadays is non-existent. I'm pretty self-aware. Even call myself toxic. I know exactly what's happening. Please don't at me. Ask an open-ended question, not a yes or no question. I ain't trying to get to know them on text, but thanks.
Yeah, good try.
Ask her on a date. If you're older than 16, don't ask to just hang out. I'm not going to spend my time, effort, or money dating a girl I don't know if I even want to be around. I'm going to hang out with her once. That's the way I do it. I hang out with her once. If she's like at all pleasant, I'm like, yeah, let's do a real date.
Yeah. But you go for
usually-
like the ice cream or like the drive.
Yeah.
Very, very cash.
Hit a drive, walk around the mall, like just like really relaxed. We're not doing anything. I'm not
Very
like
casual.
yeah. And I even tell them sometimes on the hangout, like, look, the first time I like meet a girl, especially off Instagram or a dating app, I just hang out with them. There's no pressure. Like I'm going to try to make a move. Okay. We're just seeing if we vibe. And if we vibe, next time there'll be
You
some
tell them
pressure.
that at the beginning, kind of set expectations.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not trying to pull anything here.
No,
Don't
no,
get your
no.
hopes up.
Yeah. Why don't you just relax and get away from me? Okay.
Oh, dang.
No, but seriously, I just feel like it just eases the whole like, oh, I'm going on a date, especially in Provo. Like there's a lot of girls that complain about like dudes that are like trying to do stuff on the first date.
Yeah.
I'm just not down for that.
Yeah, dude, you hear some of these stories, I'm like, okay, first of all, you ought to have some sense to maybe not get in the car in the first place based on what this guy said to you before the date.
Yeah.
Have you seen and like read some of these stories of like these even like return missionaries or just like normal guys that they seem normal, and then these girls go on dates with them, and then they just do like absurd things. Like I don't even know how to.
Well, I'm not going to at anyone,
Go ahead.
but there was a girl who was in Provo and was like basically complaining like, this is why I hate Provo. Like a guy I met on Mutual 10 minutes ago is now like trying to force me to derf in like the temple parking lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like take it to an extreme. I'm just like, and I commented this because, and this, I'm gonna get some hate, but I just said, yeah, that's not Utah's fault. Like, cause she was hating on Utah in general. And I'm like, okay, that's the dude's fault for sure. Okay. A little bit your fault for like not being able to see the kind of guy he is. Cause I mean, you can tell, come on.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I'm sure she said no and like whatever. I don't know the details. I just know that like a lot of people blame it on Provo or Utah. And I'm just like,
Dude,
I'm right. I'm like, we are quality dudes. I would never do anything like that. And I haven't. And so I'm just you got to vet these dudes a little bit differently.
And I think so many people fall victim to generalizing a specific place or people attached to this idea that something's wrong or bad. And in reality, Utah's a great place to live. And it's because of the places that you put yourself in. And kind of like what you said before is with TikTok, it can be all these like dancing girls and like just like these weird videos, or depending on how you use TikTok, it can be very informative, very helpful, very engaging, but it's based on your algorithm of what you view.
Yeah.
So if you don't view those things, you can't be surprised when you're getting what you've always had.
Like it literally, and the whole TikTok algorithm example is great because everything that happens in your life all comes back to you, right? Your thoughts, your actions. Amen. Obviously, there are going to be bad things that happen to good people, right?
Case in point. What's up, guys?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bad things happen to good people. I'm not saying that everything is your fault, but like if you take that mentality that everything is your fault, then you'll be better off. You
100%.
just take responsibility for it. So, for example, the TikTok thing, again, it's like a lot of people have like, bad connotation towards TikTok because, yeah, there's some like sus stuff on there for sure. Yeah. But I'm like, but you know how I've learned so much about real estate, investing in general, cryptocurrency, stocks, like all the life hacks, like psychology, and I laugh all the time, and it's always very wholesome. That's because that's like deep inside my soul. That's what I like want to see, and that's what I like, and I click on and stuff. So naturally, that's what they feed to me, which is good. But I'm like, but if you're getting a lot of crap, you're probably like deep down wanting to see it.
Dude, I love to hear you say those things. How are the stocks going, by the way?
So. Well, here's the situation.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I won't expose you any more than you've been.
I have a lot of knowledge, but doesn't mean I haven't fixed like the emotional weakness that comes along with investing. Oh, you got to be like stone cold.
Dude, I put $100 in Robinhood, and I was like unstable for about a month trying to figure it out. Yeah. I just decided that life's not for me.
No, I've learned a lot enough to know that like in the future as money is rolling in, because it will be.
Oh, sure.
I know exactly where to put it, where it's like low risk. And like low stress. The last thing I want to do is worry about my investments. I just want them to grow slowly, right?
Yeah.
So, and maybe we'll get into that one day, but that's like boring stuff for.
No, I agree. I'm just saying like my capacity to learn about stocks and crypto is so limited. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, like if you put like time and attention and energy and like you can like figure it out. I can't. I tried. And that life is not for me. And I'm not meant to work a 9 to 5 either. I don't think so. I have a hard time with that.
Well, luckily for you.
Please.
I don't think you and I will
anything.
ever. I don't think you and I will ever work a 9 to 5.
No.
Ever again. We'll find a way to do it.
We will.
Otherwise. And then what's also lucky for you is that I got a pretty good idea where to put money in investments. Yeah.
Just hit me up with that.
Yeah. I'll just help you. I'll be your financial advisor.
Okay. I feel better.
Yeah.
One last thing.
Sure.
We were talking about generalization. Mm-hmm. It really bothers me because like I ate really, really bad in high school, like really bad, like just fast food. Yeah. It's like Taco Bell, McDonald's. I'm in high school. Like, what do you expect me to do? And like, my mom was like very consistent. She's a good cook, but she wasn't a consistent cook. Yeah. Okay. So I just kind of ate out all the time. It wasn't a big deal for me. And because I did that, now that like I'm off my mission and I'm home, my family just assumes I eat fast food and that's all I eat. And like anytime I'm around them or like having dinner, like, oh, it must be nice for you to have a normal meal. Yeah, or, hey, how do those green beans taste? You remember what they taste like? I'm like, okay, you're generalizing because that's what I used to do. Or that's what I used to be like. And now you're assuming that's what I am always.
Yeah, it's annoying.
You know what I mean? And so like going back to kind of what you said with like girls complaining or us complaining about something, like we cannot fall victim to generalization because it just like limits so much room for growth. And 100%. That's all I've got to say about that.
Well, a big part for me is like, okay, so if you're like us, and I'm assuming you're this way because I can.
Yeah. First of all, lucky for you if you are.
Yeah. If you're like us, where like most of your time is spent with the same people you grew up with, because like I like making new friends, but to be honest,
dude, we're just too loyal. Come on.
Like it's just me, my family, and like you and like a couple other friends, maybe, but like honestly, just you lately.
Couple other.
Just you, okay?
Bro, you have me sweating over here, and it's not because of my ice bag.
No.
It's staying really warm. Do you need a? Are you so hot or?
No, I'm way hot.
Okay.
Mad sweaty right now. Tacos? Maybe.
Okay.
We'll get into that later.
Of course.
So, no, if you're like us where you kind of spend your time around like the same group of people, they know you so well that sometimes when you're like, I just want to be different, it's hard because you're like, okay, let's say I'm going to start doing push-ups, right? Then they come in, when did you start doing push-ups? That vibe like never feels good. You're just like,
that's a good point.
Fine. Like I won't do that. Or like if I'm going to start running, like if they're really supportive, even they'll probably be like, oh, good for you. But it's still going to be weird for them, which makes it weird for you. And I'm like, and it's true. You can't judge a person by like what they've done in the past because we do believe that people can change big time. So,
amen, brother.
Amen.
Lefty. Okay, we've kind of mastered the lefty dap, by the way.
I think this chair is broken. But I was going to say one last thing. I think it is healthy from your perspective to always give people the benefit of the doubt. right? And what I mean by that is, as you see people and what they do and the actions they take and the way they think and whatever, it's like, it's way better to just imagine that they're like, if they say something really rude, just imagine they're having a bad day.
Just assume the best.
Yeah, just assume that they're a really good person and like that was just, a fluke, right? Or anything like that. Like give people the benefit of the doubt because the way you see the world is the way the world is.
Was that M. Night Shyamalan?
Dang
it, Gabe.
I'd just be saying stuff
That's
like
great. I love that.
Yeah. So
Perspective. Your perspective is the most important, regardless your attitude and perspective. Yeah, I agree.
And it should be applied to yourself as well. Like give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Like love yourself to the max. Accept yourself because then, bro, I'm just saying. Like then you'll be able to, progress. I got nothing.
Good save, bro.
Oh freak. Okay.
We never got to our fit checks because you have been struggling with that chair for the better part of 25 minutes.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's funny because when we play Rocket League, you've never had an issue with it.
Well, it's because there's not like a table behind. Just making sure that Up&Up pod logo is still right in the center.
It is. It's been off for like half the episode.
Dang it. So fit check. Why don't you you usually start? So let me go first. Can
okay.
I?
Yeah. I would love if you did because I'm really digging your fit today.
Okay. Should I stand up?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with the old shoes. Okay. And now these are classics. Blazers.
Nice.
High tops. Yeah. Then I got black cargo pants. A little looser than normal. I usually wear like semi-tight. These are like a little baggy. The problem with them is they get a lot of flint.
They do get a lot of lint.
They get a lot of lint.
Lint.
Yes. Which is annoying. Okay. Then I got a white shirt from Old Navy. Just a regular white shirt. Okay.
Not from Walmart.
Not from Walmart. Old Navy. Basically the same thing. For being honest.
Yeah. Old Navy is like a rich man's Walmart.
True.
Let's talk about that.
So then I've got the Beautiful Mind, right? Because it says Beautiful Mind on the back.
Oh, wow. It really does.
Yeah.
Was that his album?
So no, his album was Glory Sound Prep.
Okay.
Beautiful Mind is his like group that he travels with.
Okay.
Like all the dudes that like play the drums and crap and help him with his music. So Beautiful Mind. And then it's got this beat pad. This is John Bellion merch. Super sick. This is double XL.
Dang, dude.
I'm swimming.
Are you?
Yep. And then I have this sick bracelet. It's got two wolf heads like looking at each other, and it's metal and it's black and it's like from Viking.
Valhalla.
Then I got this ring. This one has a chain that can spin. It's like a fidget spinner ring, which is pretty sick. Also
sick.
has Nordic language on it. Another Viking thing.
Dang,
I know.
dude.
I'm a little Vikinged out. But the best part is this ring right here.
Oh, yeah. Tell our uppies about this.
So,
are you guys sitting down?
This ring was made by a family member, and it says on it, Up&Up.
Zoom in.
Should I try to get close?
Yeah. How's it looking? An Up&Up ring, dude. That's different. Is that the first piece of merch that's ever been made for us?
This is the official first merch.
Dude, you better, yeah.
That's custom. This is one
gonna
of
go
one.
in a museum one day. What about your hat?
Oh yeah.
Don't forget. Ooh, let's keep that on.
First off, I have a head way too big to pull the backwards hat, and a forehead, frankly, too small. Okay.
Oh wow, that's a rough combo.
Yeah, so I can't really do the backwards hat.
How'd you figure that out? Was that a harsh conversation with a friend, or was that self-realization?
Self-aware. I'm really self-aware.
Okay, good.
Okay. No, but this is actually a Polo Ralph Lauren hat. So, and it's brown.
It is brown.
Noticed.
I can.
So that is my entire fit. Don't forget the Walmart socks are taking a mad comeback right now.
Are we going to talk about those again, or?
No, we're good. They already know. It's in a highlight.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Check the Instagram or YouTube or TikTok.
I'm rocking. You asked me what I'm wearing.
Yeah, I did.
I'm rocking the Fila red Ross shoes.
Yeah.
Ross, dress for less. If I wasn't to sponsor vitamin water, my second would be Ross. Because boy, have I been dressing for lesson for the better part of a decade, and I'm doing well.
For lesson.
Yeah, dressing for lesson. That's actually kind of that rolls off the tongue nice.
It does. They should,
I'm just dressing for lesson, baby. Okay, so yeah, I'm rocking these super comfy. It's always a little frustrating when your shoelaces are too big for your shoes. I don't know if you've run into that, but I'm kind of in the situation where it looks like I got elephant ears, just
too long.
Yeah, dude, I'm just straight rocking elephant ears off my shoes. But I don't want to do the double knot. I don't want to commit to that because then if I have to untie them, it takes twice as long.
Right.
You get me.
I do.
I got flamed in the comments for wearing the same pair of pants for every episode.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. They're my favorite pants. So today I went for the jeans, very, very simple blue jeans from H&M.
They're sick.
Thank you. I'm rocking a Under Armour hoodie with a very subtle Under Armour logo. Yeah, I'm just very,
How's the hair
very.
doing?
It's good. It's getting longer now, so it's gonna be more floofy, if I may.
I love it.
I love that word.
Floofy.
Not fluffy.
No.
Ooh, the two
Different.
O's instead of the U provides more volume for me. You get it.
I understand.
Okay.
Out of anyone.
Yeah, so it's actually doing good. Just kind of a little messy today, but groundbreaking announcement. And now I'm kind of bound to this. Now I kind of have to do it.
If you say it on the pod, it's done.
Yeah, I'll get held to it. I've permed my hair a couple times, 2 or 3 times, and I've loved it every time. But with me, I just get so bored. This is one of, I don't know if it's a strength or a weakness. I just get so bored with life, dude. Like sometimes like I'll just like DM somebody. Like I DM'd Selena Gomez 2 weeks ago. I did it.
And she responded.
Nope.
Okay.
She read it. No.
Okay. I was like, no way.
Dude, that might be my lifelong dream is for Selena Gomez to DM me back.
Just read it.
Dude, I grew up watching Wizards of Waverly Place growing up. And what was Selena Gomez's character's name? What was her name? Dude.
I should know this. I watched a lot of that crap.
Alex. Yeah.
Her name was Alex?
Yeah, bro.
That's hot.
Yeah, I know. Dude, so I've had it bad for Selena Gomez since I was about 9. Anyways, whatever that means.
You picked well because
dude.
I was on the Miley Cyrus train. That's
Ooh.
We don't want to get into that. That's
No, yeah, she's
Selena Gomez though.
dude, she's always just been a very sturdy she's always just been a very consistent crush in my life that I can always turn to, you know. Anyways.
Bad.
Okay. Who was that?
Doesn't matter.
Was it a girl?
No.
Okay.
It's like one of those like 5 numbers where it's like from a company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I only get texts from
Nice,
from
dude.
ads.
Where was I going with that? Oh, okay. Wait. Oh yeah. I perm my hair multiple times. I just get bored. I usually don't stick with a job more than like 9 months, and that's like max.
Sounds like you've got.
I just get I like want to do things differently. Like I don't know how to really explain it. I just get so restless that I want to go and try new things or do new things or be around new people but I'm also super introverted, so it's kind of a mess. Anyways, I've decided that I'm going to do the old plait/bleach combo wombo on the old flow sauce.
Bro, I'm equally excited and scared.
Yeah, dude. And here's the thing. This is a very calculated risk because, again, I have similar characteristics. I don't look like these guys.
Yeah.
I have similar characteristics to Zac Efron, Jake Gyllenhaal, Dave Franco, David Archuleta.
Just like the thick,
Andrew
dark
Garfield.
features.
Yes. And I haven't I haven't given myself those, hey, you look like this guy. Like, people have told me that, so I can feel semi-confident. Like
one of the haters that hated on me said this guy is insufferable, and Dave Franco.
You're not insufferable. Don't let that bring you down.
Thank you. Okay.
Dude, but I've seen Zac Efron, Dylan O'Brien, these guys bleach their hair, and they've looked good.
I think you're gonna.
I don't know if it's gonna. Thanks, dude. I'm not necessarily saying it's gonna be like amazing, but I don't think it will be bad. And if it is, good thing. My hair will grow out in a month, and then in a couple months, and then
you get those dark roots,
dude. That's where it gets good.
Yeah,
so I'm excited, man. How much is that, by the way?
How much does it cost?
Because unless this podcast takes off like this week, I mean, we
did just kind of have a mini viral video on the main account. We had 100 followers on TikTok.
Is it 97?
At this point, it's probably 100. What if it's like 150?
We're checking.
I will die.
Okay, we're gonna check live on the pod.
29. I've never seen a number that big.
29.
124 followers. Let's go. Dang, boy, 25K views. Can you dap me up right now?
Dude, I will give you a dap.
That's a beautiful dap.
The cleanest dap.
Okay, well, here live on episode 5 is the beginning of the beginning.
Dang.
Honestly, I had this thought that episode 5 would be a special edition hour and a half.
You thought that?
I thought it. Do you think that as well? I'm hyped as ever right now.
Oh, dang, dude. Sorry, bro. I'm still on the Selena Gomez thought right now.
Oh, you're still thinking about Selena Gomez.
Yeah. Hey, maybe if I had bleached hair, then she would reach out to me. Then maybe she'd get back.
We're already 30 minutes in.
Yeah, we're cruising for a bruising.
We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, see, yeah, I kind of live in the moment.
Sure you do.
You live in Payson. I live in the moment. That's what the difference between us. So yeah, I'm going to do it, bro. I'm going to do it. And I think I'm going to do it before Christmas. So within the next week or so.
So you know what that means?
Do I go to a salon to get that done?
2022 is your year, bro.
Dude, here's the thing. I said that for 2019. I said it for 2020. I said it for 2021.
We were wrong.
I've learned my lesson. I'm keeping quiet.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm staying lowly. I'm staying humble. I am staying mute because I'm not going to call this out anymore because I think the universe has it out for me.
Here's the beautiful part.
Because it has not been my year, either of those 3 years. But this fourth year, I'm just gonna keep to myself.
You're playing it simple. Yeah, I like it.
I'm playing it safe.
That's a better way to say it.
Yeah,
look, here is the beautiful part: is that I've never said this is my year till this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I'm just saying this is my year and this is your year.
Can I kind of hop on yours to where I get like all the credit, but I don't have to say it? Okay, good. I don't want to say that again.
I'm always here for you.
Not out loud, at least.
No, yeah, don't please. You can like write it down though.
Yeah, I'll write it down because I'm mad scared, dude. I just
like, as we've talked about, especially in episode 1, like the last few years have not been my years.
Brutal.
They've been rough. But this year just feels dude, so different.
There's something in the air, bro.
I'm on a train.
There's something in the air. And it's not COVID.
No. That's long and gone.
It's the up and up vibes. That's what's in the air. Dap me up.
Oh my gosh. I would love to.
No, but really. 2022 so I'm not going to say it, but
don't say it.
It's okay, go ahead.
2022 is our year, bro. Oh crap. I'm sorry. It's my year. Definitely not yours.
In parentheses and Alex. Dude, yeah, I'm excited. Great things are coming.
Dude.
So much content, so much goodness, so many.
We have some brainstorming to do.
Oh my gosh.
We have some projects to work on.
Yeah.
And there are some eyes to feed.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
Some ears to lift.
Yes.
Okay. Should I keep going?
Keep going, baby.
Hearts to mend.
Souls to raise.
Imaginations to inspire.
Woo! Hang on. Lungs. Hold your breath, literally. Lungs to oxygenate. Can I?
I'm actually not sure.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not the guy to ask. I think that we're good.
I don't think so.
I was going to go into the mouth section. Decided that was the territory not for me.
Yeah, we've been flirting with that line. Let's just step back.
But
anyways, it's gonna be good, dude.
Do we rate each other's fits 10s?
I'm giving you a 10.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm pretty just very cash.
Can I give you a 9.9?
I'll take it. I'll take anything at this point.
Fine. 9.9.
I think that's adequate.
If the viewers haven't noticed, massive upgrade in quality.
Oh my goodness.
Can you see this?
A new camera that costs an undisclosed amount for legal purposes is really going to make just us pop.
It's only undisclosed to regular people, but if any company out there wants to reimburse us for it in return for
a sponsorship,
just like a bunch of videos. Yeah,
dude, it's been actually crazy to start something from absolutely ground up, like 0 followers, 0 knowledge. We've been talking about doing something similar to this, but one day you text me, "Hey, dude, let's just start the podcast." We do it, and like out of nowhere, and then within a month, I'm not gonna say we're famous, not yet. And again, we'll probably be having this conversation in another month, and 5 months, and a year from now, and like it'll keep growing. I'm just saying that it's been so cool to watch it organically just grow, just based off stuff that we've posted and people.
Like we haven't done
commenting.
Any gimmicks,
dude.
Like it's just quality.
It's just
content.
us.
We're different.
And if that's a gimmick, then sue me.
Yeah.
I don't have any money. Please don't.
You'd be suing me for everything I have, which is nothing.
Yeah.
But one day, it'll be something, baby.
That's kind of what I'm banking on. So for this whole 9 to 5 thing, for me to get past, this podcast really has to work out.
Yeah. And it will. Vitamin Water, PR agent.
Vitamin
the frick you
Water,
call it.
Dressing for Lesson, Ross. Is there any places that you really want to sponsor?
I want Apple to sponsor me.
You want Apple? Okay. You take Apple, I'll take Vitamin Water and Ross.
Okay.
And that we should be okay.
And Walmart.
Oh, yeah, you want Walmart. Yeah.
Well, I've already plugged
So
Walmart.
Apple and Walmart, probably the two biggest companies on planet Earth.
I want them to give me millions of dollars.
Nice, dude. Yeah, good luck with that.
For no reason other than I'm a fan.
Yeah, you're a big Apple guy.
I mean, look at my MacBook, look at the iPhone.
Look at the camera. That's a Canon. Is
That's
it?
a Sony.
Sony. Ooh.
I kind of want Sony to sponsor me too.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah, dude. But you're switching to Xbox, right?
Guys, a lot of big changes. Coming. Going the plat hair.
Oh, dude, plat hair.
Going Xbox. Dude, the
Xbox.
van reno.
The van.
I'm switching
Reno.
banks.
Really?
Yep.
From who to who?
Buy America First. I haven't decided yet, but I'm just done.
I love America First.
Do you really?
Well, yeah, I have Central Bank and America First.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Central Bank and America. I said it right the first time. I have Central Bank, which is like a local place, which is awesome. America First, has done me no wrong. I love their app and I love all the features they have.
Their app is very convenient.
So I don't know. What are you?
I don't know. Again, just the change. I just want.
Maybe you want
I'm just bored
Acorn or
with them.
Chime, one of those apps.
Ooh.
Those are
What?
kind of cool.
I don't know what that is.
They're like apps where they're like a bank and they send you a card and it's all like very Venmo digital-ish.
Wow.
But it's like a full bank.
It's kind of
I
sick.
kind of like the idea of keeping my money local with trustworthy companies, but
Yeah.
they're probably trustworthy too. Acorn does that thing where it takes it rounds up every dollar and then takes that extra roundup and invests it for you.
That's sick, actually.
Yeah. Kind of a cool idea.
That's a cool idea.
A little gimmicky.
I could use all the investments that I can. But yeah, dude, just so much change coming. And then with the new year, I'm gonna get ripped. There's just a lot of good things coming, dude.
Yeah, and dude, the place you're moving,
Dude, yeah, I'm moving. It's crazy.
Who's getting back? That's getting more.
It's getting back. Yeah, dude, with the plat hair, the ripped bod, the viral videos, the van, Selena is bound to DM me back.
She might.
That's kind of why I'm doing all this.
Is that a bucket list? Is that your one item on your bucket list? Is Selena Gomez responding? Okay, how sick would it be? Episode 5, we're excited about the whole Selena Gomez thing. One day we literally have her on the pod.
Yeah, she's taking the middle.
We're just like, Selena.
Who's your celebrity crush? You get one all time. All time.
Are you asking her?
I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me. Mm-hmm. Her she's here. I'm just so into the idea. So one celebrity crush. Now I think that I don't know if we've talked about this on TikTok Live or on the pod before, but I don't know.
Oh, you don't.
I don't
There's
know.
not one girl who you just if ideally that is my all-time crush.
I would need to have a database with pictures and video.
Wow.
Just
okay.
to all right. To do some thinking, crunch some numbers. Because so I'll tell you a list of people that I think are absolutely fine. Yeah.
I would
Margot Robbie. Obviously. Okay. Ana de Armas.
Ugh, yeah.
You don't like her?
I don't think she's pretty.
Bro, she's okay.
I'm sorry, bro. I
So-
want to say nice things, but her face is shaped like a basketball.
Kendall Jenner is so fine.
Okay.
I like them tall, skinny girls. You know what I mean? Ana de Armas is not though. She just got a cute face. Her smile. It's like wow.
Yeah, okay.
Look, have you seen Selena Gomez?
I'm just
lately?
roasting you for you.
I'm not telling you anymore, bro.
Just kidding, bro. No, those are all valid. I'm just messing. Those are
Should I
valid.
keep going?
Give me 2 more.
There are girls that when I watch the movie they're in, it changes my perspective on women. That's how like Rachel McAdams
Yeah,
from
super
About
pretty.
Time and from The Notebook, dude. Also, freaking the one I talked about recently is the one from Blindside.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock is hot.
Yo, Up and Up
Proposal?
podcast. For some reason, Gabe has this weird fascination with Sandra Bullock.
She's fine.
He was 49 at the
I'm okay with it.
youngest, right now. No, in her prime. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, you're weird. My all-time, you ask me, my all-time celebrity crush.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm going Emma Watson. Very simple. Just gorgeous, bro.
So cute.
There's just no getting around that.
No.
If you were to take a poll on the street, I guess not a poll. If you were to ask a question to every single person on the street and you were to come across 100 guys and ask them if they thought Emma Watson was pretty.
I would say 100 out of 100.
And I would,
It's unanimous.
I would be willing to put really anything on that.
Same.
Yep. Emma Watson's gorgeous.
Yeah, she doesn't really have any flaws.
No, not a one.
Oh, dude. Wow.
And when the British accent, come on.
Come on.
Give me a break, bro.
Here's the thing though, is even though I know, like, she's objectively pretty. Like, it's not even an opinion. It's a fact that she's gorgeous. But like, obviously I didn't mention her. So my question to you in the audience is like, okay, like I know she's pretty, but like if she's not my, is she like not my type?
Or maybe it's just bad taste.
I think you're onto something.
Maybe that's been the problem all along.
Holy crap, what's wrong with me? You know what? I used to have a mad crush on Shailene
Woodley?
Yes.
Yeah, and like Divergent, bro, and Fault in Our Stars.
Like her eyes?
She's gorgeous, yeah. Very pretty.
I'm a big eye guy.
Yes, you are.
I like pretty eyes.
You like what you see.
Things I see out of my eyes, like it.
Did we? Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, celebrity crushes, it's just, it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because.
And it's funny, yeah, because my sisters, their celebrity crushes don't really look like their husbands. And oftentimes they do.
Oh, yeah, for other people, but not your sisters.
Well, I mean, and they're very good looking guys, don't get me wrong. But like they're not like who they're like in love with as far as like who they saw on The Bachelor and you can be attracted to many different people. I just think it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I find that like celebrities that are girls are not necessarily the prettiest people in the world. I'll see girls on TikTok that blow my mind. I'm just like, how do people like that even exist? And like, they're way prettier than celebrities.
And what does that process look like for you once you see that girl?
I go, dang it. And I scroll on and I just gotta deal with my life.
No DMs, huh?
Well, no, because I go, holy crap. And I check, I'm like, they have a ton of followers. I move on. I forget about them. But if I go, holy crap, and check and they have no followers, like really low, I'm like, I could have a chance.
Okay.
And I hit the Instagram and it's like Minnesota. I'm like, never mind. But if I ever hit a Utah,
yeah, bro. The only things I would fly to Minnesota for are nothing.
Money. If someone give me $1 million, I'd fly there.
Yeah, just to land and then to get right back on that plane.
You just come out, take the payment. See ya.
It's deuces.
Just kidding. Minnesota is probably sick.
Probably not. It's freezing.
Fair enough.
And their basketball team sucks.
We got like 8 inches.
Yeah, but it's Utah. Come on.
Come on, give me a break.
Have you seen the mountains?
Dude, I was okay.
Hey, there's a snowstorm tonight, guys, which has no relevance since this will be posted after that time.
But it will be snowing.
But there's a snowstorm.
I was driving with my dad today in his truck down a hill down south of Utah County.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, and like the sun was like shining through some of the clouds, but not some other clouds, right? And it was like hitting the whole mountain line. And I was just like, where do we live? Like, it was crazy. So yeah, and then I tried to pull out my phone. And I was like, why can't this be quality? And then I tried to like find an audio for it on TikTok, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait. So I'll throw the drone up.
It's just not worth it.
It's really not. I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, this is why I need to bring my drone and my camera with me everywhere. He's like, you're right, son. I support you. I'm like,
whoa, calm down. I wasn't that serious.
It's like, okay.
Calm down.
I'm so glad there's a red light over there that tells me
that is really nice.
I'm still recording.
Bro, yeah. You said red light. I think green light. I think Squid Game. How have you not seen Squid Game?
2 reasons.
I want to hear them both.
I've thought about this. Because like I said last time, I think about everything. Okay. Reason number 1, it never looked that interesting to me. I was kind of just like, okay, it's like a suspenseful like fiction game show with killing, basically.
Boy, I don't know what trailer you watched.
I watched enough memes to know the basics.
So you based your opinion on Squid Game based off memes.
Yes.
But okay, great. Give me a reason 2.
Okay. Now, reason 2 is it was so popular and there was so many people consuming that media that I was like, kind of like rebellious in a sense.
And you want to be different.
I was like, I don't need to take part. It's not that interesting to me.
You're just not a sheep.
Right. I'm a
goat. We're both goats.
Goat.
Squid Game, my review.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of old news now, but not really. It's like super relevant still. Mm-hmm. It was very gory. It had very Hunger Games-esque themes. Like there were parts I had to look away. Like people are getting killed. Like it's terrible, obviously. Yeah. But I like the theme of what are people willing to do for money, and so where
they're getting money to win.
If you want it, you want all the money.
How much?
Which was like, well, it was converted to yen, which is their currency there. But here, I think it was like 24 million.
Dang,
which is enough to do about anything for in these circumstances.
If you play the cards right, getting 24 million, you're set for life. If you play the cards right.
Even if you play them wrong, dude, you're kind of chilling.
Well, yeah, but like.
Yeah, you are. So 24 million, dude, that's just a lot of money, bro.
100%. And
Maybe it was more, dude. Maybe it was more. I feel like it was more. It could have been. I don't know. I'm just kind of
people were dying in it.
Well, yeah, because you had to complete the challenges, and if you didn't complete them, then you got killed. But you could also like manipulate other players.
Ooh, so like it wasn't like you're killing them, but like you could make sure they were kind of
But then you also put yourself in risk of dying, and then some were like tug of war, where you're on teams, and others were like individual.
That's
and
trippy.
then others were like psychological. Like it was like crazy. But I like this idea of kind of testing the limits of, because you think you know these characters because you've watched them for 8 episodes, and then like who do they become once their values are kind of put in a place where they're not safe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of this, I just had a book, or not a book report. I had like a final essay due in one of my classes, and I got to watch Miss Sermon, if you're watching, I had the opportunity to do this final, and Buster Keaton is like a super old movie director in like the 1900s, I believe.
Yeah.
And he had this movie, not with Charlie Chaplin, but another famous guy, and it was called 7 Chances. So this 27-year-old, this is kind of the preface of the story. This 27-year-old is like a banker, and he's like losing a bunch of money, and his firm is like kind of bankrupt. And then one of his lawyer buddies, he's like, hey man, like your grandfather like left you his will. He's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, dude, it's worth like 7 mil. He's like, 7 million? He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah, but the way that you have to get it, like this was his grandfather's rule, was you had to be married on your 27th birthday, or before, but on your 27th birthday, before 7 p.m. That was like the one contingency to get the 7 million. And it just so happened that was the day of his 27th birthday. And it was like in the afternoon. And he's like, oh my gosh.
So you're telling me that like the day he got the will.
Yeah. And then he found out that was the day. So he had to get married within like a couple hours.
Bro.
Dude.
You can figure it out.
But it's interesting because at that time, he's like kind of in love with this girl, but he's always scared of this commitment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so he goes the whole movie, or I guess he goes up to her and like, hey, I'm going to get 7 mil. Like, do you want to get married? And she's like, yeah. But then she kind of finds out that he only wants to do it for the money. So she gets turned off and she leaves him, right? And he spends the rest of the day like frantically trying to find women to marry him, and they don't want to because like, I'm not going to marry you.
Yeah.
They find out it's for 7 million. Then they all want to marry him. So it's like this back and forth throughout the entire movie. He then realizes like the moral is he never really cared about the money. He just wanted to be like truly happy. And he realized that money couldn't do that because he didn't want to marry any of these girls so he could get the will.
Yeah.
So at the end, he ends up going back. Spoiler. He ends up going back to the girl he was originally in love with, tells her he doesn't care about the money. Let's get married after 7 p.m. I just want to be with you. Dude. And it was like, it's just like an interesting wrestle between his character. It's only like an hour long. Mm-hmm. It's kind of old, but it's like, again, the symbolism, the pursuit of what he thought was his happiness. It was never the money.
Yeah.
But it was like that happiness that only she could give him. So he wrestles with that the whole movie. And then the funny part at the end is they get married after 7, but they realize they had their clock wrong.
Dude, no way.
So they got married before 7, so they ended up being together, and then they got the money.
Right.
But I just like, and that's what I like about Squid Game and about that movie, is I like movies or scenarios where your morals are kind of weighed or tested, and like we all are in positions like that every day. But it's fun to watch with a bird's eye view. But when you're in those situations, you're like, man, like, you know, your true colors show.
100%.
But that's why I think I like Squid Game, was I got to see like, how would I react? Or well, obviously that was wrong, but how do you react when you are broke and you're offered all this money? Like, would I act differently? Mm-hmm. And so I think it's just a good gauge to kind of test where your values are too. And that's why I liked it.
And the crazy thing about values, any way you cut it, it could be taken as the right way. Because if you say, I need to support my family, right? This could do my whole family and generations of my family super good, like that money.
Yeah.
And so I have to kind of just fight for myself. That's like, okay, that's kind of noble.
Would you kill somebody? Wait,
at the same time,
would you steal a loaf of bread to feed your starving family? It's like the same.
That's true. But the way I see it is a different perspective, more of like an eternal perspective, is like, because we're kind of religious, it's just like, I wouldn't sell my soul, right, for a loaf of bread, is the way I see it. So if someone was like, bro, if you kill that guy, dude, you're not going to go to jail. Like, let's say it's guaranteed. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to get in trouble. You'll get 10 million. I'd be like, I'll live my life without 10 million. I don't even care.
Yeah.
So like, that's my big thing. It's just like, you know, someone puts a gun to your head, like, do something that you wouldn't do regardless. Like without, you know, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I feel like I wouldn't. But would I? That's the scary part.
That's the crazy part. Is you think you know these characters for the whole movie, and then when that money's in front of them, it's different. Because we can think these things.
Yeah. But
and we want to have the right intention, and we do. But it's just crazy to watch like what happens to the human mind.
Satan's good at helping you justify.
Dude,
well, if maybe I could.
It's crazy.
Then you're doing stuff you wouldn't usually do. Well, going off of the other movie.
Yes.
Two things I want to say. One, people like realize that money doesn't bring you happiness. Super true. Happiness has got to come from inside, right? So if you're like a genuinely happy person, like before getting money, it's only like money's only going to accentuate who you are, right?
Amen,
but if you're
brother.
like sad inside or like kind of evil or whatever, it's just gonna magnify who you are.
Do you think money brings happiness?
I think money brings happiness in the same sense as like, like divorces, a ton of them are caused by financial stress. So it's like, I'm sure it brings happiness because you don't have to stress about things. You don't have to worry about things. More of your time and thoughts can be on improving yourself and finding happiness. So I definitely, it's not the source of happiness, but like being sad and poor is way worse than being sad and rich.
That's true.
So, and some people will
say, I've only been one of those things. I'll let you guess which one.
Yeah. I think you and I are pretty genuinely happy people. And so like,
and we don't have any money.
No.
I think that proves a big point.
Right. And so it's like, if I do get money, it's like, sick. I'm going to help other people and I'm going to do all the things I've ever wanted to do and like have a great life and still be happy. So no, it's not a source, but it can definitely help. Right. And there's a lot of like big sales guys like Brad Lee or Grant Cardone that always talk about like, people say money can't buy happiness, but I'm telling you what, like life on a boat in the middle of Lake Powell is pretty nice or whatever, and you're just like,
all right, bro.
True though.
I mean, if I had the money, I would probably be saying different things. Like, well, I mean, yeah, it does, because then I can provide for my family and I can buy a house. And
I think for certain perspectives, it's like, as men, usually we're kind of the ones that have the weight on our shoulders to provide for the family and to protect and everything. And if you can do that well, because you make a lot of money, it's like, it's pretty fulfilling.
Dude, and we've always had this different thought to where if your wife were like the breadwinner, if she were to make all the money, I really don't think I'd have a hard time like being a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, you would.
I don't like. I really don't think and if that's what we decided on together, and if that's what she wanted to do, and obviously I want to provide and like be a support system, but if she were in a better situation and she had something going for her and that's what she wanted, dude, I have no problem. Honey, I will raise those kids and the house will be clean when you get home.
I definitely think that if that situation kind of like presents itself to me or like falls upon
me,
you
would stay home.
I wouldn't be against it, but like I wouldn't just be like, sweet, I can relax and no.
Yeah.
I'd be like, how can I relieve that from her by making money somehow, right? So, but for me, like my goal is to be the breadwinner, but like if it goes the opposite way, like I'm not gonna be like, no, like I have to be the breadwinner. It's like, I'm not like some like weird sexist, but like definitely I would not want to be. That's not my preference to be a stay-at-home dad. I want to be the guy that makes the money.
Yeah,
but also I don't want to work 9 to 5 and like a regular job. I want to have a job where it gives me a lot of free time with the family.
Is it too much to ask for?
Come on. That's why we're here. Let's be honest. So, but another thing I wanted to talk about. Did you know? And going off of like content creation, like we're here making a podcast. Mr. Beast.
Yes.
Made the Squid Game remake.
He did.
Okay. And
did you watch that episode?
I did not.
I didn't.
I just don't like watch a lot of Squid Game stuff. I don't watch a ton of Mr. Beast, but like I kind of like keep up to tabs on like creators.
He's
and,
like an icon,
whole,
bro.
He's amazing. One, I watched a video of him where a dude had strung together all of his like thank you for this many subscribers posts, and it started at like 100, and he's just like, dude, like thanks for 100, and he's like, dude, it's like 10 years ago or whatever, and like. He was like 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000. It was like such slow growth for him. He was like, I've been doing it for 3 years. I finally hit 20K. And I'm like, this dude's committed. He's got 85 million subscribers right now. 85 million. I'm just like.
And he's 23?
Something like that. Yeah, young 20s. Like, dude. And did you know his video in one day got more views than real Squid Games got in like the entire first 2 weeks or something? There's some crazy stat online. And I'm not trying to quote it exactly, but like
good for
people
him.
underestimate the internet's like the power behind
Dude,
it.
and it's funny you say that because I heard on the radio the other day when I was driving home from work that he reached out to Netflix to do the Squid Game thing and they rejected him. Yeah. And he's been trying to do like larger scale things like the Squid Game because he wants to do them with like more money, and then obviously Netflix has the money, and they rejected him. So he goes out, he raises money only up from merchandise to recreate Squid Game, and they ends up making more money.
They built it in like 2 weeks, right?
They
got
the
whole thing together in like
fast.
2 weeks, made the video, and it like blew up. And I'm just like, people don't get it.
It's so sick.
They don't get it.
Yeah, the internet's amazing, man.
So we just call it a day?
That's what I'm thinking. Only because this next episode's at least going to be this long, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an hour.
Okay. So I think, I mean, I'm content.
Yeah. Any last thoughts?
I really like the themes and just the randomness that we talked about.
The hype was real.
It's just controlled chaos. Yeah. That's kind of what we do.
It's pandemonium.
It is pandemonium, baby. I like the different directions that we took today. I mean, when you can go from celebrity crushes to values and morals to fits. I mean, what more do you want in a podcast? Nothing.
You can't ask anything else.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, the vibes are astronomical and the looks are astronomical and
it's standard really for us.
And the vids are viral.
I'm excited to check. I'll be honest.
Yeah, dude, we've been pumped all day because of this TikTok video that's got like over 20 grand views.
Let me just explain real quick.
It's
like to the viewers, like kind of the stress I was under. Okay. So I'm like uploading all these videos. YouTube's doing decent. Instagram Reels is doing decent. TikTok is the one where you think it's like more easy to get viral.
Because TikTok is like the most used social media app.
It's
probably ever.
So popular.
It's
ridiculous. I think the only one
ridiculous.
that beats it is probably Facebook, but it's because there's so many like old people that use it. But I'm like, our generation right now is on TikTok. Yeah. And the way the algorithm works, it just gets things viral. And so I started posting all of our highlights on TikTok account and I was like, bro, is something wrong? Like it gets like 100 views and not a single one has like popped off. And I'm like, maybe it's because like it's a business account. So I switched between business and personal account. And I was like, maybe it's because I don't use that. So I tried to like go on my For You page on the account for a while. And I was like, nothing is working. We hit a month. That's basically what I kind of like have come to the conclusion. Like we hit 1 month of like account being
active.
Yeah, active. And I think TikTok was like, okay, it's not a fake account. Like we'll start putting it out there. And like, yeah, the video I posted like yesterday has blown up more than any of my personal videos.
And it was the video where you talked about like how hard it is like to date with dating apps and the communication and the instinct.
There's so much like swiping and like too many options. But I was just like, it's a good video and it's controversial and it's definitely true. So like, I'm like not surprised that one would kind of take off. But like I posted that on my personal, it didn't do anything. So I'm just like, and now it's like taking off. So I'm just like, hey, this is where it begins.
Dude, we couldn't do any of this without our subscribers.
The followers,
and
the OGs,
our followers, the
community.
So whatever you guys are doing, just keep it up. And maybe we need to do a thing like to where, hey, if you post like an episode like to your story or something, then we'll like send you like merch or something. And based out of everybody that sent it, we'll like pick one to give people like an incentive to really.
We should definitely do a giveaway one day.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
I think giveaways are kind of
gimmicky,
cringy because it's like so like classic social media, like and that's like obvious they're trying to like get more viewers. But I'm like, I want to find a way to give back.
Of course,
right? And so maybe we'll think of something cool to do.
Yeah, we will.
So, look, guys, episode 5 was a blast. We appreciate you being here.
Episode 5 is live. We're going for a drive. Where's the beehive, y'all?
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
In Utah. It's a beehive state if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Oh, okay. I'm not a big rhymer, okay? I'm more of a singer.
That's about I got 4 rhymes.
Okay. Thanks for doing business with me. Hey dude. It's been a pleasure to have you on the podcast.
Don't do that.
All right, yeah, we'll cut that out. All right, guys. We love you.
Christmas next week, bro. The Christmas episode dropping next week.
I can't wait. Well, all right, yeah, see you, babe. Love you guys.